I discovered porn when I was a child. I believed that pornography was keeping me and helping me abstain. There's no amount of dinners that you will ever buy for me that will get my panties off.
My very first professional audition, I ended up as a guest star on the #1 show in America.
Essence Atkins nailed her first audition and landed a recurring role in the second season of The Cosby Show. She has been a part of countless sitcoms since then, amassing a fortune worth $5 million. Despite her success on the set, Atkins faced major personal challenges throughout the years, from dealing with a divorce to a spiritual crisis and even overcoming a long addiction to pornography. We delve deep into the life of Essence Atkins, uncovering facts only a few people know about her.
I was very shy and very uncomfortable. I mean, I kind of am now.
Born and raised in Brooklyn, New York on February 7, 1972, Essence Atkins was a shy and introverted child. Her mother and father met at a disco in the 70s. They never planned for Essence to be born. It just happened.
I think my mother intended to have a baby, and I think that was news to my dad.
Because her family was not traditional in any sense of the word, little Essence clung to traditional values through stories. She was especially keen on watching and reading fairy tales portraying an idyllic life.
I think I gravitated towards stories in search of tradition, in search of what you see on television and movies.
She also became enthralled with ballet performers and had a dream of becoming a world-famous dancer. Essence also dreamt of becoming rich and famous. She distinctly remembers being at her grandma's house signing fake checks to herself for millions of dollars. Although she didn't know acting would be her ticket to stardom, Essence had clear goals from a very young age. As a motivated child, her dream of becoming a ballet star never subsided. Essence joked about wanting to become Misty Copeland before Misty Copeland. And after joining the professional children's school in Manhattan, her dream was slowly becoming a reality. The school helped children who wanted to make it in show business. Essence attended the school as an Alvin Ailey dance student on a scholarship. Her schedule was intense because she wanted to move up to the junior company at Alvin Ailey and eventually reach the top of the game. But professional children's school wasn't only for dancers. Actors who needed dance lessons also attended. Hoping to hire young talent, casting directors would post job notices on the bulletin board. One day, Essence Atkins saw a notice that read, "We're looking for a 14 to 16-year-old girl, pep squad, ethnically diverse to be on The Cosby Show." Since every household in America was watching The Cosby Show after the first season aired, her eyes immediately lit up. Essence's dream changed in a heartbeat. Even though Essence didn't know the first thing about acting, she took a leap of faith. She appeared in a few school plays, but that was nothing compared to professional acting. Atkins called the Hughes Moss Agency and told them the story. They set up an appointment, and at the audition, she was so clueless that they had to explain the whole process to her.
But how I made it, really and truly, is about taking the leap first.
Essence read for the part and wound up getting it on the very first try. Even though she wasn't prepared, that leap of faith brought Essence one step closer to her dream of becoming a star. After appearing on The Cosby Show, her career took off. She has since landed roles in a few major movies, including A Haunted House and A Haunted House 2. Even though Atkins doesn't have too many movie roles in her repertoire, that's only because she's been focusing on TV for the past 3 decades. Essence's first leading role in a TV show came in 1995 when she starred in the first primetime drama, Under One Roof, with an all-African-American cast on CBS. Essence's co-stars were acting legends James Earl Jones and Vanessa Bell Calloway. Unfortunately, the show was canceled after only 1 season. 2 years later, Essence landed the role of Tasha Yvette on Smart Guy. And she also played Dee Dee Thorne on Half and Half for 4 consecutive years. From 2010 until 2013, Essence Atkins played Suzanne Kingston Persons on Are We There Yet? After being a part of a haunted house, Marlon Wayans helped her land another job. When he created Marlon the sitcom, Essence portrayed Ashley Wayne for 2 years in a row. But while she was busy playing comedic characters, her personal life turned into a real drama. In February, right after her birthday, when everyone was looking for a Valentine's Day date, Atkins joined Match.com, an online dating website. There, she met Jamie Mendez.
Because we met on Match.com, and this is way before people were meeting on sites, so a lot of people didn't understand.
An All-American collegiate football free safety. They arranged a Valentine's Day date and matched like 2 peas in a pod. Just 1 year later, Essence and Jamie got married on September 26, 2009. After 2 years of marriage bliss, Atkins went on Twitter on August 9, 2011, to announce that she and her husband welcomed their first son into this world, a boy named Varro Blair Mendez. But trouble followed quickly after. When Varro was 5 years old, the couple filed for divorce after realizing they were incompatible together. Essence Atkins opened up about the hardships she and her husband faced in marriage during the Hardly Initiated podcast on YouTube. She said, "We weren't really clear as to who the other person was and what was good for the other person. I think the love was there, but we didn't have the skill set or the tools or even the awareness of what the other person needed, and it failed because of that." According to Atkins, another reason their relationship failed is because they didn't have God at the helm. Being very spiritual now, the actress says that cultivating a relationship with the Lord allows her to call upon Him in times of need, including marriage troubles.
Path of Christ is a complete example of love.
After the emotionally draining divorce, Essence practices abstinence until marriage. Not only that, she is very careful about choosing her life partners. This decision stems from a very long addiction to pornography that Atkins never talked about until now. It all started in high school when she found some nudie mags that belonged to her mother's boyfriend. Even though she knew the dangerous effects this bad habit had on her relationships, Essence indulged in it for decades. The excuse? She tried to use pornography as a device to help her abstain, but her views completely changed in 2018. After extensive use, she became numb to the sacredness of the human body. At one point, Essence saw people as nothing more than sex objects with arms and legs. After that day, she stopped cold turkey and took it day by day. And 5 years later, she proudly claims that she hasn't watched a single piece of adult content.
I am someone who used to watch porn. I haven't watched porn since 2018. And I love that I haven't. It was a struggle for me. And in 2018, clear as day, Holy Spirit was like, don't do it again. And I was like, oh.
This experience taught Atkins a valuable lesson about choosing a partner. Essence is primarily interested in his relationships whenever she looks for a man. This includes family, friends, and the man's relationship with himself. She is looking for a partner who wants to grow and prosper, not someone who will mindlessly stare at a computer screen all day.
And I'm going to be able to look at my partner and go, I waited for you.
As she matured, Atkins developed a stronger and stronger relationship with God. From the time she was first introduced to the Lord by her mom and grandmother, Essence never doubted God's existence.
A very real encounter with God, and it was undeniable.
And even though her spiritual relationship was broken many times in the past, she has spent the past decade or so reestablishing it. Essence claims that behind her faith stands immense love. Essence is so spiritual that she claims the Holy Trinity, the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit are always around us. We just need to know where to look.
A Trinity shows up, I pay attention.
For example, during her trip to the Peruvian part of the Amazon forest, she and her niece kept noticing animals grouped in threes. First it was 3 turtles, then 3 monkeys, 3 birds, and so on. This is God's way of reminding us that He is with us every step of the way. Essence says that Varro, who is 12 years old today, is very attuned to his mother's spirituality and understands kindness and compassion from such a young age. God is constantly reminding us of His presence. All we have to do is open our eyes and see. Today, being 51 years old and drop-dead gorgeous, Essence Atkins has a net worth of $5 million. She and her ex-husband are co-parents, while also maintaining an acting career. Some projects for 2022 and 2023 include a movie called The Noel Diary, where she plays the main character named Noelle Ellis. Essence also had one-episode roles on shows like Family Reunion, The Mrs. Pat Show, and The Company You Keep. We should mention that Essence was also part of the main cast for the TV drama Ambitions on the Oprah Winfrey Network in 2019. Unfortunately, the show was canceled after only one season. The good news is, Essence appears in new shows regularly, and you can always catch her there. If you'd like to take a trip down memory lane and find out more about Black celebrities and their lives, subscribe to our channel.